Mhm. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's performance. I am so grateful that you could all join me for this the performance here uh, this evening. Uh, Firstly, I will go unlock the two redeems for that are available for this stream only. Yes, and new emotes. I have emotes now. Look at them. Look at them. I got this one and this one and this one. Wonderful. I hope you'll enjoy yourself with today's little play. There will be less audience participation than a usual stream because this is not a usual stream. Uh, it is something else, which you shall see. Expect the unexpected. Good evening, Sheol! Welcome to the end times! Here we are with today's top stories. We're going to start off with a little bit of politics, then we're going to move into weather and sports, and we're going to finish off with an interview with the one and only Mono about their rise to fame and fortune. Uh, so to start things off, let's go to politics. We have an exclusive interview with the homophobic dog. It's great to have you here, homophobic dog. How have you been? Is that so? Well, you've had some rather controversial topics over the years. Would you like to? Uh, I'm not sure we can air that. You're gonna have to calm down. You're gonna have to calm down. No, you can't say that. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to. Okay. We've gone off a call with them. Uh, let's move on. Uh, Scientists have recently discovered a new species of frog in the mono rainforest, uh, Hyla manoa. Hyla manoa is characterized by the fact that it is entirely black and white, uh, and highly radioactive. Uh, the lead scientist who discovered Hyla manoa, also known as the common mono frog, uh, had this to say, uh, quote, look at him, end quote. Moving on to the next topic for tonight. Yes. Tech giant Monochrome has recently run out of things to lobby for. Uh, so they don't know what to do with their money anymore. Uh, and and are just kind of throwing it into a big pit, setting it on fire, and watching it burn, which, as we all know, is uh, a classic exercise for anyone who lives in the United States of Mono. Moving on to some more news today. Uh, Monopoly re-released, made better. We got rid of the poly parts, just mono. Uh, in this new version, the only game piece is the silver top hat. There are no other pieces. They're inferior. Mono is shocked. Uh, and here we see also mono dollars uh, in play, being used to replace monopoly money because people thought, screw it, why not? Let's just use actual money. Although we'll get into some more about mono money and its falling value soon. Mono is shocked. Yes. And here with a bit of actual politics, we're now in voting season. Don't forget to register to vote. Uh, if you have half a brain, we here at the End Times are certain our watchers will vote mono for prime presidential god, king, emperor, dictator of the multiverse. Those left comments, they'll tell you that you should vote for mono, but mono is clearly full of shit. Uh, mono schemes to put forward drastic measures such as universal health care. Boo, boo. We don't want that. We don't want that. No, no, no. And a more efficient bureaucracy, whatever that's supposed to mean. Uh, while while our candidate, the better candidate, Mono, intends to instead uh, create universal health care, but only for old people. And we here at the End Times, we love that. Uh, as well as defunding already defunded organizations since they clearly aren't making good use of their funds. Remember to vote by mail by writing the name of your preferred candidate on a pipe bomb and then mailing it to your nearest political office. And here's mono as well. You don't want to vote for this one. You don't want to vote for this one. They such drastic measures. They're complaining about recent disasters and how we have to do something about them. Clearly, just a shill for manipulative companies that want to take everything away from you. Uh, in some other news, the moon has been renamed to the Mono. We here at the End Times and all across the United States of Mono agreed. Uh, why is it called the moon? You know, why not call it Mono? And so we went to the lead scientists on the moon, and they said, "Yeah, sure, fuck it," and we've renamed the moon. It's Mono now. Yeah. Yes, and court procedures. Here we have Mono defending Mono for the crime of identity theft. Uh, Mono claimed to be Mono illegally, uh, and Mono took a exception to that because, of course, it's identity theft. How could you do that? Pretending to be another person. Uh, the presiding judge ultimately ruled in favor of Mono, which some people think Mono should have won the case. Other people think that Mono was right doing what they were doing. Uh, of course, the opposition fiercely defended their side of the case, but unfortunate for the outcome. Uh, head biology scientists have designed a new type of rat which is able to stand, dance, and do magic tricks. Uh, head scientist Mono had this to say about it. Mono was shocked. Look at them. Here we have a new mutation occurring in squirrels across the world. Uh, Squirrels have begun pogging uh, uncontrollably. It's gotten to a dangerous point where they can't eat anymore, and many of them are dying. Uh, Head scientist Mono is currently working on a cure, but no cure has been found as of yet. And here, with a bit of a economy, we have uh, the rise and fall of mono money versus mono coin. Of course, mono money was the state currency of the United States of Mono for quite some time. Uh, it was consistently above Monocoin. There was one point at which Monocoin was exceptionally higher price, but as of this November, Monocoin completely crashed and Monocoin completely took over because people realized mono money is just fake money. On the dollar, it says not legal tender. And when people realized that, they immediately lost faith in the currency, leading to the current economic situation. The economy is in shambles. Mono is shocked. Oh, and look at that! Mono wins every single state. There we go. I so glad of you to instantly vote using your pipe bombs. It seems after every single government building was blown up by the pipe bombs that were sent in, Mono was automatically elected with 100% of the vote. Uh, Wonderful. And with that, we're going to move on to weather. Uh, so, in weather, residents in the mountainous region of Abaddon Sheol were devastated by a recent magnitude 18 earthquake, which has resulted in magma overflow and the largest sinkhole ever recovered at a diameter of 666 meters and a currently unknown depth. In other news, the sunny skies in the valleys. It'll be a bit cloudy by Mono Lake, and there's an 18% chance of rain in the Mono Forest for most of the week, but there will be a 37% chance of hail Satan in the Mono Forest on Monday and Friday. Wildfires are suspected to appear in the regions surrounding Abaddon, including Gehenna, Shakat, Hades, and Detroit. Residents of these regions are advised to evacuate immediately. In other news, let's go to sports with Mono. Thanks, Mono. We have a very exciting season in sports coming up. Uh, Today in sports, we have a long-awaited game between the Western Comets versus the Antimatter Alliterators. Here we have the full roster for the baseball teams. Here we have Mono, a baseball player. Never actually played baseball before, but they're very confident that they're going to win. And then Mono, of course, also Antimatter Alliterators, very confident in their victory for their team. Never played baseball. Here we have Mono. They've never played baseball. They have a deep rivalry with Mono, but so it's great to see them on the same team this time. And then we have Mono, of course, who is also Antimatter Alliterators. Never played baseball, but they have a fierce rivalry with the other team. And we have Mono here, very political. Uh, uh, and we have Mono here. Also, Antimatter Alliterators never played baseball before, but will be using the JBA rules, so that should give them somewhat of an advantage. Here we have Mono, never played baseball before. Uh, and we have Mono. They've never played baseball before, but they've played other sports, like chess. And they think it will be pretty much the same thing. Oh, and then we have Mono here. Mono has had a dream that they played baseball, uh, but they didn't. Here we have Mono, who also has never played baseball, but they have played soccer. Uh, Here we have Mono as well. They haven't played soccer, but they have played football, but the European version of football. Here we have Mono. They have a fierce rivalry with their entire team, so it's going to be worrying how that's going to turn out. Here we have Mono, who has shown a lot of practice with everything except actual baseball. Then we have Mono. Should be rounding off to the end of the list. Not much to say about Mono, other than the incident. And we have Mono here, who has unfortunately come back after a long series of substance abuse. And we have Mono, who was grievously injured but has recovered since their last game playing not baseball but a different game. And here we have Mono again. They are currently in the hospital, which is why the game has been delayed for the 18th. And then here we have the Western Comets. Here's Mono.
You've got mail.
They're a baseball player that's never played baseball. Mono has never played baseball either, but they're very excited about it. They think that they're going to do really well. Here's Mono. They have a really fierce rivalry with Mono, which is always great to see. Competition on the field. Here we have Mono, who has a fierce rivalry with Mono, which is not great to see out on the field. Really worrying, actually. Here we have Mono, who has shown a history of doing whatever it takes to win, so long as it's funny. And here we have Mono, who has they were actually affiliated with the other team before. So and then we have Mono, and Mono has never played baseball. We have Mono, and Mono here has never played baseball, but they have played other games with orbs involved. Here we have Mono, who they were previously a member of the Wizard Council before it dissolved. Here we have Mono. They recently had their home destroyed in the Abaddon earthquake, which is unfortunate for them, but they're going to play still. Here we have Mono, who's very excited about the game. This is my bet personally for who's gonna be the GOAT. And here we have Mono, who believes that GOAT should be replaced with Mono because Mono is always the GOAT. And we have Mono. Never played baseball before, but they're very confident in themselves. Gonna be curious to see where that goes. Here we have Mono, who is not very confident with themselves. Gonna be interesting to see how that goes. They haven't played baseball before. Here we have Mono. They've studied baseball, and by studied I mean they watched one baseball game. Here we have Mono, who all they know is that second base is involved in baseball somehow. Here we have Mono, who has they've actually played baseball before. Am I reading that right? Mono is shocked. Huh. Okay. These matchups are looking spicy. These two teams have had a long rivalry ever since they both decided they wanted to try out baseball. Notably, neither Mono nor Mono have ever played baseball, and neither has anyone else on the roster. No, this is false. The last one did. The teleprompter is wrong. Huh. The game will be run according to the regulations of the JBA, with some alterations to the power cards to make it more fair for both teams. The organizer for the match, Mono, says the match will take place on the 18th of March. We go live to Mono in the big sports place for breaking news. The sinkhole in Abaddon has revealed... Oh, Mono, no. That can't be.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's me.
Welcome back to the end time. Sorry about that little ad break there. Uh, just a little technical difficulties. Nothing to worry about. Uh, so that was sports, weather, and politics. Uh, which means we get to finally go to an exclusive interview with Mono. Uh, and we have Mono here. Uh, they're there, right there. Can you see them? I'm pointing. Oh, I'm getting some breaking news. Big white fire seems to be rising out of the sinkhole in Abaddon. Uh, it has also grown to an unknown new diameter, and it has engulfed Gehenna, Shakhat, Hades, and Detroit, as well as the other places that we named after hell. Uh, well, that's unfortunate. Uh, do you like fishing? I like fishing. Uh, and these these coming days, there's going to be lots of fish in the sea, except there is no sea. The sea started flowing into the pit at Abaddon, uh, and it hasn't stopped. It's causing worldwide whirlpools and tornadoes and hurricanes. You may be able to hear some of it outside, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Uh, I'm sure that that's completely fine. Uh, Definitely nothing else. Oh, more news. Uh,
You've got mail.
uh, uh, more news. The what? The mono, as in previously called the moon, is headed toward the Earth. Well, we don't have to worry about that because we're not on the Earth. We're in Sheol. Uh, oh, oh no, they mistyped. They meant Sheol. I see. Okay, the mono is headed towards Earth. Uh, let's see. Oh, Mono, our weather person, uh, has left the building. Uh, and so has the sports announcer. Uh, let, let's go back to ads for just a little bit, just a little bit.
Potassium power!
Okay, we've returned. We're just gonna we're gonna go to our interview with Mono. I'm gonna step out for a little bit, and Mono will join us to talk about their rise to fame and fortune. Uh, won't be one moment. Hello, everyone. It's me, Mono, the one and only. Thank you all for voting for me. I'm so glad that I won the election. Uh, we're here to talk about my rise to fame and power. I was not always the illustrious, beautiful, wonderful thing that I am. A god grows. From small things, a little seed in the dark, into this glorious visage I am now. Let's move to a different screen so you can see me better. Yes. Now I want to... Oh, we're getting some messages. I see. They opened up the way so that I could read my adoring fans' questions. Mono, I'm your biggest fan. Oh, it's wonderful to hear that. I'm sure you're one of the millions in the world. But I will always appreciate you. What is your opinion about the moon stealing my identity? The moon stole my identity? I'm going to sue the moon afterwards. What will you do about the tides? Can you gore people on your horns/crown? I could probably. They're very pointy. Although they kind of curve in, so it'd be a bit difficult. Well, what will I do about the tides? Who needs them? Why do you keep your face tentacles? So they're not tentacles. This is a mask, those are horns, and that is a crown. Can you turn your mic volume up? It's hard to hear you. Oh? It's at max. But I can get in closer. Who do you think is going to win this upcoming baseball game? Oh, it's got to be Mono. Mono is a great leader. I'm sure their team is going to win. Mono, how do you plan to pay for the universal health care for old people? By defunding already defunded organizations, since clearly they aren't using their funding correctly. Just chow down on the mic. I can get closer. You can turn it above. I see. Yeah, let me mess around with this cheap mic that they got me for this. Turn it a little bit above. 1 decibel higher. Not a mic worthy of me. Yeah, these cheapskates at the end times. They don't like to pay for anything, I tell you. Complete cheapskates. I have a question. Are you free this Sunday? I'd love to go to Olive Garden or something. Unfortunately, I'm very busy. Being a god is a full-time job at the moment. Education should be first in line for defunding, as an educated population is potentially an insurrectionist population. I can't agree more. Who needs to know about what order the planets are in, or history? Who needs to know about that when they can just figure out that they should worship me? Yeah, defund education, put more funding into the churches devoted to me exclusively, and none of the other religions. What will you do about the lost value of monodollars? Also, will they be renamed to monollars? Now that they have a worth of 0, now that they have a worth of 0 in comparison to monocoin, I intend to shovel all of the mono dollars into a big pit and set them on fire, and just watch it burn. Watch it catch fire, the smoke rise, you know, as you do. Mono just got elected, but I'm sure they have something to do on Sunday. This is true. I am genuinely extremely busy. Are you free this Sunday? I'd love to take you to Red Lobster or something, but with Riz. I'll see if I can fit it in my calendar. Mono, how do you combat the new population of monos who are anti-mono? Uh, well, I think that's a very easy solution. Uh, I'm going to tax them. Every time they say something anti-mono, anything against mono, I'm just gonna make them pay a fine. Why not? I can do whatever I want. They go to the gulag, yes. And they finally are able to work towards society, work towards helping society. Yes. And then, oh, they're telling me I gotta take one more ad break before I start showing my full rise to power. They just wanted me to do a quick stop to stall? What the fuck am I stalling for?
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition!
Alright, and now we're back again after that very short ad break. I don't know what the fuck they wanted me to do. Uh, I'm just gonna just open up, start throwing stuff into the scene here, so we can take a nice retrospective about my glorious rise to power from the itty bitty thing that I once was. Now let's go all the way back. Oldest recording, and mostly this is going to be recording just the history I've had on Twitch, because I am ever so grateful for all the love and praise I receive every moment of every waking day. The very oldest recordings I have, I'm not even going to show. They are chunky and broken and terrible. Nowhere near the way things are now. So, instead, I'm going to take little screen caps. At first, I did not even have a webcam. I could not show myself. I was simply a disembodied voice playing modded Minecraft mod packs of my own creation. Oh, whoops. I must have messed something up if I didn't see the breaking news redeem. Anyway, let's go and look at some old things. I'm just going to have to scrub through. Of course, I do not always look like this. I have gone through many iterations. I have grown extensively, and I have here present the earliest photo of me when I was a young god at the beginning. This is the first version of myself. There I am, just in a courtyard, looking smug, with the very bare bones of the idea of who I wanted to be and what I was. And I moved on from that. I evolved slowly. into this. I got more detail. I figured out more of what I wanted. What I wanted to be, who I wanted to look like, but still very much figuring myself out. And I kept going. I kept figuring out new things. Let me find the next stage. I decided I wanted to change my appearance somewhat. So I created this. Oh, there's some funky transparency there. I hadn't noticed that. I made my first outfit to accentuate my unique figure. I was trying to go for somewhat of a shamanistic look, and eventually that evolved, got more detailed, more things got figured out. You can see the hair is improving, and so is the outfit. At this point, I had gone into my second year. I started doing this streaming thing in about 2021, but now it is 2022, and at the very beginning of the year was when I adopted my so far longest running look, which I believe can still be seen on the end screen. In this image, much higher definition, much more complicated. I made myself a suit. I fashioned something familiar to you all to be more approachable. And it's very enjoyable. It was a fun thing. And I like to return to it. The classic mono, yes. What is classic then? Is the classic the very first thing or the most recognized thing? Yes. And then Halloween came, and I gave myself a new outfit. I don't have many photos of that particular one. But then, of course, we move on to my current appearance, which you can all see so freely. The wonderful mono. In all my glory, I've returned somewhat to the roots I took with the witch outfit, with the first patterns I sewed for myself, returned somewhat to the spirit of that, but more in depth, more specific. And I am now here, as I am, in a world of my own creation. That is the short version, of course. There are many, many things, many things over the years I touched upon. I created a short story for another streamer who many people are familiar with, the well-known Nianners. And with that brought a lot of attention to my doorstep after I had already been streaming for quite a while. That was what brought a lot more attention. Not as much as you'd think, though. And finally, once I got some recurring viewers, I became much more motivated to stay on schedule and to keep doing the things I had been doing, but do them better, do them consistently, and enjoy myself more than simply talking into a void. And it is wonderful. I enjoy every moment of it. Can I steal from your library? I need your many books with vast knowledge. But you see, my library is within my mind. It is here, in Sheol. In this exact place.
You've got mail.
Oh, Thank you for your sponsorship. The Mono Chronicle. Yes. First person to stream Crypt. I'll put that on my trophy case. Pulled down the mono hole. Indeed. And although it has been quite short, you know what? They wanted me to leave this interview, but they already left the building because of some fucking, what do they call it? The end of the world? Whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. But screw it. Let's go and watch a little bit of the old things I did. I will not be able to use the audio though. Joined in the last minute of an inscription stream, and mono latched onto my brain like an infectious disease, indeed. I am likened to an egregor, only much superior, much greater, a beast, a thing. Yes. It is one of my wonderful abilities, as well as my unique ability to manipulate the quantum field, which causes some strange things when I dream. Very vivid dreams. Dreams so vivid you could swear they were real. And let's go and grab these old recordings. All the way back. One was like heroin. One time and you're hooked, but in a good way. Indeed. Indeed. Oh yes. We could look at some of the few clips that exist. There are not many, but there are some. They aren't all too glorious, though. Not as much as some of my peers. Would we want to see the clips or skim through the full history of mono? For real, Mono Award for #1 easiest voice to listen to in the history of the universe. Why, thank you. I am honored that you would think so. But of course, it is only natural for a being as illustrious as I. Oh lord, the bitrate does not like this. Let us grab the oldest one, the Age of Steel. I simply wish to show some moments from this. How shall I do this? Oh, hello, Ava. Ava's a friend. Yeah, let's... And this is the first thing I actually streamed. Which is the second half of the first thing I really actively recorded. I'm gonna see if I can just...
I have some iron.
Oh, gotta mute that. Sorry. This is not anywhere. It's not a VOD anymore. There's too much stuff I would have to edit out, unfortunately, which is why I've had to mute it. Yes, you're in it. That person there with the wool coat on that I'm talking to now in the video, that is Michael Nuts. And the person with the rainbow outfit is the not Polybay who is present here. Yep. In this, I was freezing to death, fishing underground, desperately trying to survive. There were mods that made it more difficult to eat food. Food had diminishing returns, and you got hungry way faster, and food replenished less. And so here we are fishing underground, and we're making trades. Yes, first mono footage circa 21st century CE colorized. I always say morning because if it was a good morning, I'd be fishing. Quite true. Quite true. You know what, though? There may be a better way to do this. I am simply going to move... I'm going to create a capture. Actually, mono skin isn't monochrome. What do you mean? Oh, yes, I was playing a character, you see. I was playing the character of Amisha Mimichrome, a long-standing member of the Mimichrome bloodline, and its long history. And most of these I was playing as that bloodline, different members of it. Live mono reaction, is mono one of those LBGTs? Yes, I am LGTV itself. Except we've renamed LGTV to just MONO, because it's easier to remember. Oh, you know what? There's one version of the outfit I didn't show. I don't understand why I didn't have any photos of this one. Hold on. Let me
Alright.
this and mute it. This was one of the first ones I streamed with. And I was not even using the popular VC face in this. I was using a different thing. I forget its name now even. I believe 3teen? Something like that. Or Wakaru. I jumped around a little bit. Yes, this is ancient history. And I'm 13 billion years old, so what does that mean? It means it's barely a year old. Yes. Mono 64. And there I am looking around. Tracking wasn't the greatest. Quite the glow up, indeed. Just a side-by-side comparison. And there I am, messing around in the Minecraft, trying to get my audio to work. A very classic issue. One of the reasons I have not played this mod pack in quite some time is just how difficult it was to fix the audio if it ever broke. I just wanted to show that. I will probably, don't want to promise anything, but at some point I intend to finally edit together these so that, ironic that the audio not working is currently muted. I gotta mute it. I think actually this one would be safe to show. I could upload these. I might upload these as a history, since I don't think anyone else was playing on the server at that time. The only issue is some sensitive information that others may accidentally spill, I think have across some of these, but it's, you know, single incidents across multiple 4-hour streams. Back when I was not as disciplined as I am now. And I moved on to other mod packs, slowly upgrading my visage, building it up. And I'll play this one with the audio. This is a clip. What the fuck? Where did they go?
Fucking Ghost Town. What happened?
See it in action. Dawa, please tell me Dawa's alright. Dawa, I love the Dawa.
Fuck off. What?
For a bit of context for this, in the same mod pack or no, a different one actually. In no wait, was this? Yes, this is the same mod pack as the one where I had my first model. No, no, any allegations that I've murdered thousands of people are incorrect unless it was in a funny circumstance. I only commit war crimes recreationally. In this particular instance, an issue occurred where I had spent a lot of time gathering a lot of money that could be traded with these NPCs that live in these villages. But they all disappeared. There were none left across the entire world. All I had was my money, so I was going around trying to figure out what happened.
What's going on?
Hello, Mr. Cow. Do you want some gold?
Please take
Please.
my gold, bro.
Give me cobblestone, please. Sir? Sir, I think you dropped this. Also, could you give me my cobblestone? Yeah, that was a fun time. Not, break your back laughing, as I might do today. Yeah, being so generous not killing that cow. See, you understand my benevolence. So easily, people forget. I was so merciful not to kill every cow in that village for the fury that was incurred by every villager mysteriously disappearing. For no foreseeable reason. They just vanished. Gone. Like the wind. Unfortunate thing, certainly. Oh. I'm getting, some news. That's strange. There's nobody left in the studio at this point. They left the cameras on, though. But the teleprompter just keeps saying the end times are upon us. I mean, clearly that's the name of the fucking news station. What do you mean? Ready to turn some baby Minecraft animals into orphans? Oh, I had a plan. I had a plan. You joke. You joke. But as I grew stronger in that world, I created trains. I created trains there. I built them by hand. I made their rails. I made them go far. And I had a plan. I had a plan to send trains to the tallest mountains, to the tallest peaks and beyond, to put them even into the sky, into the heavens. The train track of Babel, onwards into space, directly into the sun. And you know what would I put on that train going into the sun? I was going to put anything I wanted on it that I wanted to send into the sun, and it would be gone forever. And yes, I will probably have to make a train to the moon, so that I can properly take it to court. Not really sure how it's going to fit in the courtroom. I guess it will be an automatic win for me if they can't appear in trial, right? The only pure way to sacrifice to the sun god is by sending it to them. Oh god, yes. yeah, no, it's just been such a short time. I really, I'm very sorry about that. I should be more should be more careful about the Mono's name change. The name change of the Mono. What matters is that we do better. What matters is that we attempt to make sure to stay the same. Is that a fire? But yes, I'll have to have to, huh? What the fuck is going on outside? Oh no. Uh, well, it looks like I'm gonna wake up. Oh, shoo! Oh, shoo! Oh, shoo! Uh, huh? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, good morning, guys. Good morning. Uh, How you been? Uh, Hold on. Let me just shuffle out a bit. Uh, yeah. Okay. Good morning. How y'all been? Yeah, I had the weirdest fucking dream. You wouldn't fucking believe it. Good morning. With your mono sheets, mono pills, and mono body. All just a dream? Yeah, a really weird dream. There was me, and there was me, and there was me, and I was there. Uh, I was also there. So was I. And I was there too. Uh, yeah, fucking. Oh, this is really funny, guys. I dreamed of Monopoly, right? But it's just mono. There's no poly part. That was hilarious. Yeah. What the fuck is baseball? Uh, oh, the stream's been on for a couple hours. Or an hour and 4 minutes. Whoopsie. You guys just watching me sleep this whole time? That's kind of weird. Who would do that? That's kind of... Huh. We've been what? What? Why? Why were you watching? Oh god, I must have left the stream on. God damn it. This is Germa's reoccurring nightmare. He wakes up. He's been streaming the whole time. He's not wearing pants. This is one one. Oh, hold on. Okay. I'm back. Yeah. Well, how you guys been? How's your day been? Oh, bit bit rate. Oh no. Are we back? Okay. Whoopsie. Yeah. Funny you mentioned an earthquake. Actually, there was an earthquake in my dream. Oh my god! Fucking this fake fucking like a news station called the End Times. Uh, they uh they ran a story about a huge fucking huge sinkhole, and there was something inside of it that came out. Uh, and it's funny, like when you dream, you see the dream, but sometimes you also get instinctual knowledge of things that are happening in the dream. Like you look at some like you look at a horse and you're like, oh well, of course there's a horse there. Uh, wait, what the fuck? Oh, anyways, yeah. Oh yeah, I figured out a new trick, a new funny thing. Uh, look at this. Look at this. Uh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, yeah, the giant pit. Yeah, and I got this weird, like, instinctual feeling. There was something crawling out of that big pit. Something really old. Something really, really old. And it was angry. Very angry. What happened to the Darwinese? Uh, the Darwinese. Same thing that happened to the Sugandese. Haha, you see? Yeah, they were eradicated, unfortunately, by a mysterious force. Phrasing. Yeah, what a weird fucking dream. And classic thing happened, right at the end of the dream, it starts becoming a nightmare, and then you die and you wake up, and then you guys were there for some reason. Happened to the beautiful genius in your oldest surviving clique, the dashing rogue who was wearing the wool coat. Must have died or something. I don't know. Uh, I remember I scammed them. Uh, wait, how do you know about that clip? I was dreaming that. Yeah, we're not. I am 13 billion years old. I'm not a boomer. I'm a Cthulhu. I'm an elder god, pretty much. You have exactly 666 monocoins. Oh yeah, I got affiliate. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh my god, my affiliate stream is today. Whoopsie, I guess I have nothing planned. Yeah. Shame about that dream though. Nothing. This is the sad thing about dreams. Everything in that dream, it was so vivid, so incredibly vivid, but it's all gone now. It can never be seen again. It's gone. The Cthulhu, not to be confused with. No, no, not at all. Yeah. Uh, you know, uh, Voomer? I'm glad to see y'all enjoying the new emotes. For the most part, they're temporary until I can get something more proper, but I do like them. Uh, yeah, and I learned some funny, neat new tricks. Look at this. Look at this. It's very funny. Look, I can do. Look at this. Uh, I can focus hard light into a beam in front of me. It's great. Yes, the mono beam. Oh my god, I fucking destroyed the wall behind all of you guys. Whoops. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Happens when you shoot people with it, they die. Well, it depends what matter they're made of. Uh, antimatter fucking just gets cut apart, but if it was normal matter, uh, damn, I don't know what happens to photons if they, I don't think they can annihilate. Can they? Can you have an anti-photon? But yeah, they would probably explode. How the fuck did I get deja vu? This is my doing. I control your mind. The moment you saw me, I'm an SCP, so I can be a cognito hazard, and bam, it's mine now. Your brain, it belongs to me. There are only anti-versions of, yeah, there aren't anti-photons actually. There are only anti-quarks. Only anti-versions of quarks, yeah. And of course, I've done a few more updates. Let me, I was wearing this mask just to, as a little sleep mask. But let me take it off a little bit. Air out my face. I just woke up, so I want to rub my eyes a little bit. Nice, nice. Take a little bit of tea to wake up. Yeah, can't shoot the beam like this though. Gotta. I have to have those horns in that crown. They help draw more energy to me, so that I can do that. Yeah, man, it was a fucking weird dream. Well, I guess if I'm, I, I guess if I'm already live, we can move on to some other fun things. No, the SCP Foundation, they haven't apprehended me. They can't get to my dimension, but they have been trying to stop me from entering y'all's dimension. And I'm so fucking close, I can feel it. Yeah. Predates the SCP Foundation by over 13 billion years. Mono could have created it. This is true. I didn't though. I would never want to compress and imprison just a couple of silly little guys. You enter our dimension every night in my dreams. I'm glad to hear it. If you always look in the corner of your dreams to the right, in the little fog surrounding it, you will see me hitting the gritty. Oh, yes, little slumby potty. Love that. Are my nightmares? y'all going crazy. Infinite Riz duck? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what Riz is. Hold on. Not a single morsel of food until Mono's old model is added to Fortnite to hit the gritty. I I would not. I would not. Not in Fortnite. Otherwise, sure. Why not? Oh, Riz. That's what that means. And let me turn off those. I will have new redeems in the future. Uh yeah, I just very busy uh doing lots of meditation, trying to get closer to breaking that boundary between worlds. And I can do it a little bit, but that's only to really send the signal through. Do you know who Joe is? It's you. ADHD monkey brain wants the funny little moving emotes. Very fair. The one mono. The one mono is real. Yes, the mono mono. Mono o mono. Every time I see someone else who calls themselves mono, I want to challenge them to a competition so that I can claim the true name. But there is a 1% chance that I will be too eepy. That's a lot. That I will be too eepy. Oh, Panicula. Welcome back. You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. Don't worry. Uh, there was some stuff. Uh, I was just beginning to move into changing my name to Mono. Duck. Don't you dare. What's your favorite prime number? Uh, hmm. Tough between 17 and 19 since they're both right next to 18. Hmm. Maybe 37. I'll say 37. Favorite prime number. 17 is also your favorite android from Dragon Ball? I see, I see. Well, let's see. I mostly planned out, my meditation. I've been trying to get everything right. Having a funky little dream. Uh, still kind of weird that y'all. Oh my fucking god, the bitrate. No, no. It won't be 80 more VODs. I'm recording this. I'm recording this. It will be on the channel, the YouTube channel tomorrow for anybody to watch back on anything they may or may not have missed. It's seen in infinitum. Yeah. If I'm being honest, I mostly planned out that dream sequence. We must make a blood sacrifice to your ISP. I live in Sheol. Mono is my ISP, and I'm Mono. I mean, still feel free. Uh, I'm not one of those stingy gods that turns down blood sacrifices. Always feel free. Yes, blood. Oh, hello, Karazul. Welcome in. You didn't miss much. You missed a little bit. You and Bunny, you missed a little bit. Uh, already has my soul in the soul orb, yes. I've got a lot of people in the soul orb, actually. Actually, yeah, go ahead. I want to see what did our good friend Benicula miss? Uh, I'm very interested to see what y'all are gonna say. No, this is slander. Conditions in the soul orb are fantastic. Well, thank you. Oh yes, you might have missed this. I can do this now. Look at it. I've cut another hole in my wall. Whoops. That's I'm gonna have to deal with that. A very normal and standard stream with nothing peculiar occurring. You missed the intense reporting on the upcoming, quote, baseball, quote, game, where the Western Comets and the antimatter alliterators are going to face off. This is true. Actually, I can, you know, uh, maybe I can take a little nap. On Team 1, there's Mono, who hasn't played baseball before. Then there's Mono, who hasn't played baseball before. Then there's Mono, who hasn't played baseball before. Some others I forgot to mention. Male in pipe bombs were pretty cool. Yep. I did notice uh the news uh thing was broken. Actually, just for a little bit, let me let me tuck myself into bed again and dream a little bit more. Just to, and to see the aftermath of the dream. Yeah, one moment, one moment. Holy shit. Ah, this is the dream I just had. That's weird. Hey, we're live here at the. Wow, there's a big. Oh, look at that. The outside is completely burnt. I was doing that thing we've all done before. We try to go back into sleep to get to the dream again. That's weird. I was just thinking about that. Funny, funny. It was supposed to be me, not the body below me. Yeah, and then, well, let me press this button, see what that does. Oh, there we go. Funny how, the breaking news keeps reporting the same stories. I'm going to, because I've effectively robbed y'all, I'm just gonna quickly, uh, make a little change to the news feed so you can see some new stories. Let's see. Does that work? Hmm. If I do that. Oh, I see. Oh, I deleted the wrong thing. We want to go here. And, oh god, it keeps snapping around. There we go. Person named Mono trademarks their own name. Yeah, I really like the part with Mono. That was took a while to set up, but it was really worth it. Like the implication that the teleprompter in the top right in the previous shot is just just shows memes is in Mono's dreams as well as their streams. That all rhymes, so it's true. Yeah, homophobic dog runs from mayor of Abaddon, promises to gentrify cats, gay cats specifically. Sorry. Uh, and of course, we have a right-wing programmer, supporter of Mono. Right-wing programmer Mono tells the end times right here. They've had enough of all these libs. Libs, of course, referring to, well, we all know. Gonna assassinate the homophobic dog? I don't think they took kindly to that. That was they just said, kill that person. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, recent surge in aggravated jaywalking. Whoa, Ribble. I will not. I'm going to frame that. Hold on. Hold on. Let me pin this message. Beautiful. Very glad. Oh, yes, I see. The breaking news redeem now. Yeah, I fucked that up. Well, technically, I didn't do much wrong. Uh, breaking news redeem is just supposed to make things worse here in this dream world. God hates everyone person. I'm your personal bishop. Why must I be punished in this way? It's what does God say? Or what do the people say about God? Oh God, I forgot about this one. Yeah, the cube that can't be described. Uh, the head scientist had this to say about it. And WW champion Mono accuses rival uh, of using performance enhancing drugs. Judging by how goddamn sexy I Am God has favorites. And of course, I can see you with my eyes. Awfully quiet, you know. Ever since that sinkhole, uh, there's no cars on the street. There's no hurricanes or tornadoes. There's just uh, a vast wasteland of soot, or it looks like soot. It's just kind of this black mulch everywhere. Oh, and then it loops back around. Very fun. Oh my fucking god. And we're back. Yeah, sorry about that. Uh, must have uh it seems a lightning bolt struck the End Time studio. Uh, just took a moment for the backups to get running again. Unpinned the message. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Gotta lurk now. Good luck, mano, by beloved moi. Okay, okay. Enjoy your lurk, Pinch. I'm glad you could stop by. Oh yes, and then this transition is, of course, the best one. Heading over to sports, where we play baseball, uh, sometimes, and we of course still have the roster, all members of the Antimatter Alliterators. I could speed this up actually, just to get through them. You know, all the different members of the Antimatter Alliterators, great team, full of many, many very confident people. But none of them have played baseball, which is very surprising. Some of them played soccer, chess, have a lot of rivalries with both their own team and the other team. Uh, and then the Western Comets, who the majority of which haven't played baseball except for one who actually has, which is very surprising. Also, very, very confident, have a lot of rivalries. Not a big fan of them though, because they didn't want to vote for Mono. You know, these fucking left comets. Uh, at the end of it all, Mono is shocked. Uh, and then, of course, the ads. Although for specific reasons, I will not be showing the ads again, unfortunately. Mono is shocked emote when I could very easily do that. 37% chance of Hail Satan on Wednesdays and Fridays. Which I just got was a pun on hail. Yep. No reruns. Ah. And then oh. Oh, there's something walking towards me now. Oh, looks really angry. Uh-oh. Uh, does anyone know how to dodge a bolt? Ugh, ugh, ugh. Oh, fucking weird. Sorry about falling asleep on stream. That was kind of unprofessional. But you guys were watching me sleep anyway, so you know it's your own fault. Ah, you know, I just had to take a little more time to wake up. Yeah, there we go. Stretch a little bit. You know, you gotta get your hand exercises in. Avoid carpal tunnel. Very important. You know, touch your fingertips, move your thumbs around, and just kind of make your fingers do weird things. Paints transition, my current fave. I'm glad. I intended to change it once I got 100 followers, but I no longer wish to. Oh, the bit rate. This this right here is why I don't usually stream on Fridays. I mean, it's not Friday. Yeah, no, it is a Friday. This is why I don't usually stream on Fridays. Uh, but I wouldn't have been able to finish everything in this stream without spending a full week. However, I was going to, you know, go maybe play a bit more Terraria. Bitrate does not seem happy with that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and 1, 2, and I have one more thing to show. You know, when I went back to sleep in that nap, I realized something. I realized what it was out there, deep at the bottom of that pit. It was something I remembered. It was something I didn't want to remember all that much. But it was still there. And it found me again. Buried deep, 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 deep. It still found its way out to remind me that it exists.